When I started my second year of East, I wanted to start a project. After working with my peers, we decided to try to refurbish the old outdoor classroom along with keeping the trail clean. As the project continued, we brainstormed and worked with the facilitator at the time to take the project to the next level. We reached out to one of the East facilitator's friends as well as the welding class to help identify the trees so my classmates and I could research the scientific names of every tree identified. After our research was concluded, we could then create signs to put on each tree. Our goal of this project was to create a place that the science classes could go and learn away about the environment in a more hands-on way. Carrie Lyle, class of 2019, four-year East student.
Hi, my name is Chris Briscoe. I was the East facilitator when this project got started. The project came about out of a want or a need for the students to have an outdoor classroom. We had an East student working on the outdoor classroom project. The city was talking about extending the Nicks Creek Trail through our campus to add to the green space in Texarkana. We rolled the two ideas in together to have the outdoor classroom part of Nicks Creek Trail and to use the biology classes on the trail in the outdoor classroom. We were going to identify specific trees by their scientific names.
But let me take you on our tree project journey. When I started last year, Carrie Lyle had the tree project, and she had worked hard on it the year before and identified all the trees with some help from Mr. Briscoe's forestry friend. And they had decided to get the welding department to help them with some signs to place on the trees. So when I inherited the East program, this project was already in place. So we started there, and Carrie was very she's the epitome of an East student. She's curious, she's smart, she wants to take chances. So we jumped right into this project, and we were ready. We contacted the welding department again to see if we could get some signs made, and they were willing to help. This year I pulled out several projects that were left over from last year from the seniors that graduated and things like that. And first couple weeks of school, I let the students come and look at them, and the 5th period class jumped on the tree project. They were excited. They said, "This is ours," and this is where the journey began. And this is where it grew, and this is where it Eastized. And I know that's a big word for East because I have this list right here, organizing the unorganizable, Eastizing my students, Eastizing my community. I needed to be Eastized. So we took this project and we started brainstorming. What do we do? And we, our first order of business was to contact the city of Texarkana, because that is actually their property. It runs along the back side of our campus, and the students use it, the community uses it. It's a walking trail. It runs for several miles way past our campus and way before. We just have a little section of it that we kind of own. Not own, but we claim it. So we contacted the city, and the kids wrote an email what they wanted to do, and within a day or two the city emailed us back, and we were just so excited. And this is where the light bulbs started going off. And yeah, it's pause. This tree project means a whole lot to me, and not because my students have excelled, but it has brought me into the East state of mind. it encompasses everything about East. It is community, it is peers, it is school, students, sophistication, technology. The kids have learned some things about that. We have collaborated with a science teacher here to help us identify the trees. We've collaborated with the city, and the students have really blossomed. They have came in every day and they're ready to go to work, and I could not be more proud of this project. It's East.
Hi, I'm Scott Trumbull.
I'm Jackson Shook.
I'm Taylor Wilkerson.
I'm Sydney Blackwell.
I'm Keyshawn Cornelius.
I'm Rachel Martinez.
I'm Jay Skillen.
And we are the
Tree
Tree People.
Our email. Hello, we are East students from Arkansas High School. We are working on a project that we were asking for your help and approval. In this project, we are wanting to label trees with barcodes on our school's trail. The students and other people of the community will be able to scan the barcodes with their phone to get general descriptions of the tree. We want to do this because we feel that not as many people are aware about the different tree types. We would like to inform them and encourage them to do their own research. We are going to print the barcodes on sheets of metal, and we were wondering if that was okay to drill the sheets of metal onto the trees. Sincerely, Arkansas High School East students. Their response. I would be the contact you need for requests such as this. I love the enthusiasm of students and would be happy to assist in this opportunity. Let me do some looking at what we currently have. Do I need to meet with you and the students at some point? Thank you. Tyler Richards, Public Works Director.
How did your team as a whole choose this project?
So at the beginning of the year, we walked into Miss Ferris' class not knowing what we wanted to do with our project or where to even start. So we looked into a file of projects that were not completed or that nobody had even started to brainstorm with. And we found the Nick's Tree Trail project from a former student, Carrie Lau, that she didn't get to finish before she graduated. So we got the project and we started brainstorming before we could even contact anybody. She made us think about what to do, all the obstacles we had to face, and everything that we needed to do in order to get our project to start.
Which direction did this steer y'all's team in?
Originally, we wanted to put the tree signs on the trees, and later we realized, and after we did research, that it would harm the trees in the long run. So the community people suggested about putting tree posts, and they offered to put the tree posts there after we labeled which tree we wanted to use in front of the tree post.
What was the outcome after meeting with the city representatives?
After meeting with the city representatives, we pitched them our ideas and they agreed completely with them, and then they began giving us permission to put our format on the next trail.
How does this project fill the cart?
Well, for the C in CART stands for critical thinking, and for the critical thinking, we as a team went out on the trail and identified the trees, and then we began making the QR codes to fit the descriptions.
For the A, which is advanced, we had to figure out the people that we needed to talk to in order to make this project successful. We also had to figure out what we needed to do in order to make the school glorify in our project and make our school just look wonderful in all of its ways.
R is for real, and the purpose of our project is to inform the community members that use our trail of their surroundings.
T is for teamwork. As a team, we worked together to first get approval to use the trail, and second, identify all the trees we needed to in order to label our trees.
Okay, so we was coming out to check if they had our little things, and they do.
Are you recording it?
Yeah.
That got too close to my head.
It's about 3'4" tall. How the board? How long? The board is a little less than a foot. A little less than a foot. Okay. And this is one of our sweet gums trees that they have marked. Pin oak.
I don't like the pokey things, but they not pokey.
Yeah.
Using our classroom resources and technology, we created QR codes with QR Code Monkey, Creative Suites, and Design to design the QR codes and then uploaded to Silhouette software to cut the vinyl for tree stands.
This QR code can be scanned to learn more information about the trees. Project is ongoing. Due to weather, QR codes have not been placed on the stands. Will be completed by spring 2020. Future plans are to collaborate with North Heights Junior High East students to continue tree stands along their part of Nick Creek Trail, which borders their school as well.